guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for checking in and watching this video. Today I wanted to explain multiple offers and how that benefits our sellers. So just to kind of jump right in, I'm just thinking of all the things that are to be said about writing an offer for a client. And it always takes me back to this idea, like, what does the seller want? And I always call for my buyers to find out, hey, what's important to your seller? Is it a quick close? Is it a quick inspection period? Again, what is important? And oftentimes I'll find out closer to the time of decision making so that I kind of know what is going into these offers that are already been received. Because the last thing I want to do is set my client up for failure. And oftentimes in a multiple offer situation, it's super competitive, right? I think in this market as of today, I mean, I'm recording this video in beginning of May 2021. And if you haven't heard by now, we're in quite the market at this time. And so multiple offers is super common, and it can definitely create some discouragement amongst my buyers, especially in specific, very competitive price points right now. So my first question to my seller is, what's important to you? Because I'm going to get asked this question probably 50, 60 times, and I need to be able to answer this. So, is it, do you want 30-day close? Do you need post-possession? Are you okay with closing 60 days out? What is your preferred close date? And I get a rough idea so that I can also educate the buyer agent side so that they can put their best foot forward. So that's one of my biggest questions is when do you want to close? And then aside from price, like, what are some other things that are important to you? And it really comes down to convenience, making it super convenient for the seller. So shortening your inspection period. In Arizona, our inspection period is 20 days long. It's 10 days to do the inspection. The inspection then goes from that 10th day, we turn in what's called the BINSR, or the buyer inspection notice, seller response. And it's, hey, here's what's working, here's what's not working, and here are the things that we are asking you help us get fixed before we move in. And so the seller gets 5 days to respond to that, and then the buyer gets 5 days to respond to the seller's response. And so that's a total of 20-day inspection period. So oftentimes, to be more competitive, I'll have my buyers shorten the inspection period, or at least that first period, to 5 days. You could go as little as 3 days if you have an inspector that's extremely available, of course, and you can make it happen in 3 days. Or you could go 8 days. It doesn't have to be always the full 10. So it also depends on, kind of when the offers are being reviewed, when the decision-making process is going to occur. Because if it's on a Monday, you have basically all week to get someone in there. And so it's always good to kind of have an idea of like how these days are going to fall and if it's even feasible, right? Because if you get an offer accepted on a Friday, day one would start on Saturday, and you're losing 2 days to the weekend. So, if you did 3 days, you literally have to have your inspection done on Monday. So, and then you have to review the report and then put together your asks. So, it's always good to kind of understand exactly when are we making a decision so that I can also make sure that I give myself enough time on the buy side to get my buyer's due diligence complete, because that's an extremely important part of the buying process. So once I have a better idea of kind of what my sellers are looking for, I feel like my multiple offers then come in and they're very consistent. No one's asking for, possibly full 10 days if we're asking to shorten the inspection period. And then of course it comes down to kind of price and what is everybody willing to do when it comes to price. Waiving appraisals, making sure that, you're netting the exact amount we discussed originally. And so, yeah, my idea of a multiple offer situation is just keeping them in consistency. So are you willing to pay for a home warranty? If not, make sure people know that you're not willing to pay for a home warranty so they don't ask for one. Also, have you looked at HOA transfer fees? What if they asked you to split it? Would you feel that was fair? Is it a nuisance to you, annoying? Sometimes they call it writing a clean offer, where buyer just assumes all responsibility from the home warranty purchase to not asking for repairs, things of that nature. So it's a really good idea to have these conversations with your sellers so that you're not presenting offers that are all over the place, right? Because again, if it's not something they're interested in doing, I would definitely let my buyer agents know so they're not getting stuck with this idea that this is a great offer when I know it's going to bother my seller. So those are just some of the things that I felt like were kind of necessary for you to know. And good luck out there, because it is chaos sometimes. So thanks for watching.